Susan, thank you so much for letting me walk through your home last week. It is a beautiful home, and if we price correctly, it will definitely sell.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice to hear.
Yes.
This whole process, I mean, there's so much to think about and to do. And as you know, I did interview with a couple of other real estate agents.
Yeah.
The first agent that I interviewed with, it was with a very large real estate company.
Okay.
They were talking about having many listing agents and that they're all over the place. And that sounded good. They said they sell a large amount of homes.
Of course.
But I'm just kind of wondering about the benefits of a large company versus a small company. You know, what's the difference?
Well, in my opinion, Susan, it really doesn't matter if your house listed with a large real estate company or a small one. I think the most important is who is your listing agent, okay? I work for a large company and then small company, and it really didn't change much. I am a great salesperson and a fantastic negotiator, so any company I will do well. Large real estate companies, of course, you will see that they sell much larger amount of properties because you're comparing 200 agents versus 10 agents. It's just common sense, right? But once again, listing agent is the key. You want listing agent who you have very good connection and who you trust, who will return all your calls, who will give you an update on a marketing or a feedback and showings, and of course who will make you very confident and comfortable with the whole process, and especially in a negotiation moment. So the listing agent, the agent who you're working, is the key and not the size of the company.
Marina, I also interviewed with another agent that was very excited about the idea of advertising in the newspaper and some magazines. Do you think that advertising in the paper will sell my home?
Well, newspaper advertisement in a magazine was a prime way to advertise back into maybe up to 2006 and 8. I mean, I did that as well. However, you know, things changing as a technology changing, and people are searching for homes in a different way. Let me ask you, you just purchased a new home. That's why you're selling your old house. Yes.
Right.
How did you search for a new home?
Well, primarily, it was on the internet. I mean, it was really easy to just, you know, kind of put in what we were looking for as far as the size and the, you know, price ranges and all that, and it's just really convenient.
That's where the buyers are coming from. 92% of the buyers finding their new home through internet. So I recommend you look for a real estate agent who have very strong internet presence, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I guess I answered my own question on that one.
Yes, you did.
That same agent that was really excited about the newspaper advertising also told me that open houses were a great way to sell my home. Do you really think that an open house is one of the best ways to sell a house?
Well, let me give you statistics right away. The chances that your house will sell to the buyer who is walking through your open house is only 1%.
1%?
1%.
Oh, that's not very good.
No. The Sunday is your day off. You're supposed to relax and re-energize, and you probably had few private showings during the week. So, and having an open house, preparing your home, taking all your animals.
From what I understand, yes, I mean, you have to remove all your pets from your home. You have to spend, you know, it should look perfect as far as all the cleaning. Yeah, I really don't want to spend all day Sunday cleaning my house, especially if there's a 1% chance that somebody who comes through the door is going to be the buyer of my home. I think I'd rather just enjoy my Sunday, to be honest with you.
Yes, I agree with you. In addition, I will give you a little bit more information about open houses. It's a good way for agents to gain more business. Yes, to meet more buyers who, again, statistically will purchase a home during the 3 years.
But that's not purchasing my home.
Right.
That's just establishing a relationship for down the line. That's great for them, but I'm just interested in selling my home as quickly as I can.
Absolutely.
That's
yes.
why I'm here. Marina, what about the team real estate agents where there's, say, a main real estate agent, but then they have several, 10 or 12 assistants or
licensed assistants.
Right, exactly. Okay. What kind of service does that provide? Is that something that's better even than just a regular, just one agent?
Well, first of all, successful real estate agent who's selling, let's say, up to 100 properties per year, they don't do that by themselves. They do have assistants who helping them to do that type of production. But it is a little bit different than a team that you mentioned to me. Teams are not a bad way to actually help people to sell their homes. However, you have to ask the right questions, okay? If there is a team leader, real estate agent who is identifying how much your property worth and proposing you the marketing plan, showing your property when the buyers call and ask for showing, negotiating the contract, helping you to negotiate, that's a very good approach. However, be aware there are team concepts when one real estate agent, that's all he or she does is listing your home. That's it. So when the buyer are calling and would like to see your property, his or her assistant, licensed assistant, would show your property. Now, that's not the person you list your home with, right?
Right. Marina, I would feel more comfortable dealing with the person that I initially hired to sell my home, the person that I felt most comfortable with, and especially in that moment of negotiation when it's very important, the deal is on the line. I want to deal with the person that I initially hired. I don't want to deal with a team of different assistants. So Marina, I have one last question for you. I've been hearing that the most important question to ask a realtor is how many properties you personally sold this year. Do you think that that is the most important question to ask?
Absolutely, yes. The most important question to ask. And I will give you some statistics. On average real estate agent sells 7.5 houses per year.
Per year, that's all?
That's
7.5. Okay.
Yes. And a top producer, a great salesperson, actually sells maybe up to 100 houses per year. Just think about if this average real estate agent in the past 5 years, let's say they sold 35, 40 houses, okay? And agent like myself, when I'm selling, let's say 50 to 70 houses per year, I have a lot more practice, right, to negotiate each deal.
Sure.
And to learn about each different situation and circumstances. So I have a lot more experience, how many deals I put together, how many deals I negotiated, complicated and less complicated. Ability to sell, hardworking, and experienced agent. That's what I think is important when you're interviewing agents and try to select the best one.
Marina, you have answered all of my questions today. I really appreciate you meeting with me, taking this time. You've been so helpful, taught me a lot. There's a lot of things I did not know about this, clearly.
Yeah.
And of all the interviews I've been on, this has by far been the best. Thank you so much. I would really love to work with you.
Well, thank you, Susan. Yes, you come up with very good questions, and I'm glad that you asked me all those questions. I do hope that it gives you a clear understanding how things will work, and I appreciate greatly that you're choosing me to be your real estate agent. So we will proceed with the paperwork and we'll start.
I can't wait to get started. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.